In the heart of pre-colonial Nigeria, the Egba people, once proud and free, find themselves under the oppressive rule of the Oyo Empire. Heavy taxation, forced labor, and brutal treatment have turned a thriving community into one struggling to survive. But from the shadows, a hero would rise, a man of the people, a visionary leader. This is the story of LISABI, the architect of the Egba uprising. The Oyo Empire had long controlled the Yoruba territories with an iron fist. Their soldiers collected outrageous taxes from the Egba people, pushing them into poverty. As the Oyo military presence grew, so did the resentment of the Egba. The cries of the people echoed through the villages. But change was coming. LISABI, a man known for his intelligence and integrity, could no longer watch his people suffer. As a leader among the Egba, he understood that the only path to freedom was through resistance. And so, LISABI began to rally his fellow villagers, quietly forming a resistance. It was not just a rebellion of warriors, but of farmers, hunters, and ordinary men and women. His plan: to use the strength of the overlooked and underestimated. Under the cover of darkness, LISABI trained his army. These were not soldiers, but they were determined. Their advantage was their knowledge of the land, and LISABI would use this to outsmart the Oyo. His strategy was simple: hit and retreat, avoid direct confrontation, and wear down the empire's forces. And all the while, LISABI's army grew. As whispers of rebellion spread, the Oyo governor became suspicious. Sensing unrest, he doubled down on his tyranny. Taxes were increased once again, and soldiers were sent to enforce compliance. The Egba's suffering intensified, and LISABI knew that time was running out. The longer they waited, the more they would lose. LISABI's resistance movement continued to grow. People from surrounding villages began to join, bringing supplies, weapons, and information. Every day, the uprising grew stronger. But the Oyo had eyes and ears everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they discovered LISABI's plans. The Oyo Empire, aware that something was brewing, began to crack down harder. Soldiers were sent to search homes, looking for any signs of rebellion. But the Egba stood firm. LISABI's people were loyal and would not betray him. And then, the moment came. LISABI knew that to inspire true revolt, he needed a victory, something to show the people that the Oyo could be defeated. Under the cover of darkness, LISABI's men launched their first strike. Using guerrilla tactics, they attacked an Oyo camp, catching them completely by surprise. It was a swift victory, but it sent a powerful message. The Oyo Empire was not invincible. Word of the victory spread like wildfire. More villagers joined LISABI, inspired by the courage of their leader. The rebellion was no longer a secret, it had become a movement. But with every victory came more danger. The Oyo Empire would not let this rebellion go unanswered. The Oyo governor, furious at the growing rebellion, ordered his soldiers to crush the uprising. He sent more troops into the Egba territories, determined to end LISABI's revolt once and for all. The Egba knew the battle ahead would be fierce. But with LISABI's leadership, they believed they could hold their ground. As the Oyo forces approached, LISABI and his people prepared for what could be their final stand. The Egba were ready to fight for their freedom, no matter the cost. This was more than just a battle for survival. It was a fight for their future, for the generations to come. But would their courage be enough to defeat the mighty Oyo Empire? This is only the beginning of LISABI's uprising. A tale of resistance, sacrifice, and the unbreakable spirit of a people who refuse to be oppressed. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. Thanks you for watching our recap. This is not a spoiler. Please watch the movie on Netflix.